Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 3rd. We're just going to jump right in here. And in your current general energies, you have this card that says, life will be a roller coaster. Enjoy the ride and stop trying to control it. It also says, don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. So, again, if you are holding on to someone, I would definitely release it. It's kind of weird. Pisces had a very similar message as well. So, it could be a Pisces if you've dealt with a Pisces in the past. I do see new love coming in here, though. This looks pretty good here, Cancer. I'm wondering if you're finally healed, you have this Nine of Cups, and Nine of Cups is kind of like an energy of bathing in the energy of something you want, and it is a card of total fulfillment as well. So, I feel like you could just be in a place of like personal fulfillment where you're feeling happy. Maybe you're feeling, maybe it's not perfect, but I feel like you're kind of like just feeling a little bit better. And I would try to expand that energy. I would try to like keep feeling more of that Nine of Cups. And, we have to move our feelings in directions, right? I think that, like TV, like the Kardashians, where people just like are freaking out all the time and, yelling, screaming, like all that other stuff. They convince people that we're meant to have these volatile emotions, but really, we can control our emotions. We don't have to be yelling and screaming all the time and all this other stuff. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, but what I am saying is it's like, we don't have to have emotions that are kind of just like putting us in a washing machine, right? Your emotions will change. Of course, you're a human, and that's perfectly normal, but you can kind of control the direction of your emotions. As I always say to people, it's like, I still have bad days. I know I seem super positive, but, I still have super bad days, but I am able to take it and turn it around. I always used to say that years ago. I will tell you, I don't know why this is important, but I feel like I need to tell you this. Like, I always tell about my, I had like for 4 years of my life, I did nothing. And I used to get into this like weird mood every once in a while. And the weirdest part is like I always knew when it was coming, this like mood that I would be kind of like in a very negative mood, like even more negative than I already was. And it's like I always knew it was coming, and it would always last for a couple of days where I'd be just like super kind of like, it wasn't, I don't even know that it was depression. I don't even know what it was, honestly, but like I would just be angry, and I couldn't even focus, and I couldn't even like get anything else. Like I couldn't even move in life, and which led to like an even worse mood, right? And, it took me a long time to realize that, like, I didn't have to feel that way. And so eventually I just learned how to control it and turn it into something else. And, I feel like this is a good thing for you, though. I don't think you necessarily have a story like that. But, with the Nine of Cups, we're talking about a positive mood. And it just says, like, can you make it even more positive? I used to have a friend back in high school as well. And this is a good story. We used to, like, have, like, we'd go out, do something good would happen. And we always would say to ourselves, like, how much better can it get? Or how could it get any better than this? And we would always say it, and something better would always happen. Like if we went out or if we were doing something. And so, I really believe that our words kind of like manifest things in front of us. And, I think that would be a good practice for you, is like saying, how could I make this better? Like, even if things are just going just a little bit well, right? And again, most people, things start to go well and they're like, okay, when's the brick going to fall off the roof and hit me in the head, right? So, I feel like it's saying keep it positive. Justice literally says you get what you focus on. It's a card of cause and effect. It says if you, put energy into positivity, that's what you're going to get. If you put it into negativity, that's what you're going to get. I also feel like some of you, it's like you could be seeing someone get their karma, and I'm not saying we should, feel good about people getting their karma, but I kind of feel if this message is for you, the person deserves it. So, you could be seeing like a past person get their karma, and it's like a good thing. You have the Four of Wands here. I feel that there is a love offer coming in for you. We go Ace of Pentacles, which is the path to marriage. Four of Wands is marriage, but you have the Three of Cups here. You could be meeting this person through friends or like your community with the Three of Cups. You can meet them anywhere. Who cares? But that's definitely, I would say like if you want to find love, I would go out. I would leave the house. It's like literally a person making an offer to this group. So, I feel like there could be a person that you meet in public for some of you. Four of Wands, a card of freedom as well. And again, if you're meeting a person, they could be bringing a lot of freedom into your life. Like they could be very successful, like hardworking, or maybe they travel or something like that. I don't know. Something's popping into my head here, Cancer. So, I would get out there and, especially if you want love. For others, I feel like you're like more committed to your purpose. You have the judgment card here. The judgment card is the card of like, you like waking up to your purpose, or like what you're supposed to be doing in life, or whatever. I just threw all the cards. The other thing that I will say though is that you have the, going this way, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny in the sense that it's like how you see it. I always say that the Wheel of Fortune is like your personal vision for your life. It's your destiny as you see it, as you think it's going. So it's like you could feel more like you're on the right path here is what I'm getting. With the Nine of Cups, you have the Two of Cups. Yes, I feel like you've been wishing for love. Some of you, and by the way, if you've been wishing for a specific person here, like if you have your eye on a person, I feel like this is saying like, make the offer or whatever. I feel some of you might have been waiting for a person to like move on from something here. I'm also getting with that Eight of Cups that maybe some of you have been wondering if a person is single, and I feel like this is saying they are single. That's what's popping into my head. So there you go. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo, because you have that Wheel of Fortune there. With the Justice card, you have the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of work showing up here. You have this occupation card, this toil and labor card, Ace of Pentacles. So whatever you're doing for work could really be taken off. Some of you could be getting like raises, promotions, things like that. But work looks really good. Business, if you have a business, looks really good as well. With the Four of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles says it's time to like make a move. So I definitely feel that for you here. Again, some of you could be waiting on a slow person as well. You could be dealing with a person who's like kind of like slow. Maybe they take their time in love. I kind of feel like that's for those of you that are already with a person, but I don't know. I feel like this is, if you're already with a person who might be like a little slow to commit, I actually think this is a good thing, not a bad thing. And again, for others, again, I feel like more flirting, more something here. I feel like this person isn't a mind reader. I always tell people, like, you ladies, I'm not picking on you ladies, but you ladies always get offended when I say, make your move here. And they're like, how dare you? The man should make the move and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, chrisscatfood.com. Again, people think I'm joking. I am dead effing serious about chrisscatfood.com. Just you wait. And what I'm saying here is that, again, okay, you want to be single for life, then that's fine. But, like, you don't have to, like, go be like, come rip my clothes off in the bedroom. You could just, like, flirt or learn how to flirt or do something, especially if you're interested like in a person that's like part of a group that you belong to. It's like there are things you can do, right? And I don't know, I'm not your grandma, so it's like I'm sorry that if your grandma never taught you like how to like go drop your handkerchief in front of someone and let them pick it up so you can flirt with them or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll try. I'm going to start dressing up like your grandma. I'm your grandma now, Cancer. You have this occupation card. You have this toil and labor card. Next, this is coming up in what you don't see coming. I feel like there's a lot of hard work coming in for you, but it looks like it's going to be leading to a lot of success. So, especially for those of you in work or business, there is like a major increase. This could be a major increase in your finances. For some of you, I'm kind of also getting something just like unexpected, not really unexpected, just more than you thought. So like if you're launching a product, if you're like advertising your business, I feel like you're going to get a much bigger response than you think. And again, don't be scared of it. You have the Three of Cups, which says like there are people who could help you, do something. You could even hire like temporary workers or something like that if you need the extra help. And again, I feel like this is saying, I get something here. I can't quite grab onto the message, but I get something here about like thinking through something. Don't get overwhelmed by how big something is, That's what she said. But what I would say here is also it could be like, sometimes I think if you're like a contract worker, maybe you get a huge contract. I feel like you just need to see it as like the same with just a couple extra zeros after the end of it, right? You have the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Judgment card. The Ace of Pentacles is an offer. So again, I feel like especially I'm getting like contract work or something like that, this could be like a big contract that's coming through. And I feel like it's saying like there are so many ways that you could like get assistance if you needed it. There are so many things you could use nowadays to like help you work through a project. Like I wouldn't even worry about it. It's like nowadays, like you could go to Chat GPT and be like, Chat, I have this big contract. How can I solve this problem? Or how can I put this together, right? I always say that, like, to me, ChatGPT is not that amazing. It does not produce very amazing things, but it is good for being like, how could I lay this out? Or how could I outline this project just to make it easier, right? It could even give you ideas on like how to hire people and stuff like that. So again, we have solutions. Think through the solution is kind of what I'm getting here. And don't get scared of like, if you're getting like a big contract or something. For others, I definitely feel this is like a love offer that's coming in for you. You have a lot of love here, and Ace of Pentacles is my card of the path to marriage. It doesn't say you will marry a person, but it just says that the potential exists for you to marry a person. You have the Seven of Cups here, and again, like overthinking. So I would like slow things down. Don't try to do everything by yourself. Especially if something big is coming in here for you, which is kind of what I'm getting here, Cancer, like especially a project. It's going to be a lot of work. But if you have that type of job or business, or maybe you're like thinking about advertising and get a big response and you can't handle it. I feel like this is saying there are people who help you, Three of Cups, and just think through it. I also feel some of you need to bring like some sort of fantasy down to earth. He's like dreaming of those 7 cups above him. There are like good things and bad things in those cups, but I always say like you have to find out with the 7 of Cups. You can't just keep imagining things. And again, that's my problem with Neptune and Pisces right now. We have Neptune and Pisces until like 2026, and it's just like, the fantasy, we just get caught in the fantasy, plain and simple, right? Instead of like actually seeing what it's like in real life. So I feel like this is saying like, don't get caught in the fantasy of an idea. This could be in business or love or your health. It's like saying, don't just think about it, try it and see what happens. Because if it works, great. Then you just manifested, a fantasy. If it doesn't work, then you can move on and stop thinking about it and not waste time. So, again, I feel like this is saying like, don't waste time. You have the the Judgment card here. You're definitely waking up to something that is part of your purpose. Even the Page of Cups, it's like you could be waking up to a person that you're interested in. So you could be becoming aware of a person who you like I said, who you are interested in. But, this could also be that you are, the Page of Cups has that fish in the cup. And I always say that fish might not exist. It might be part of his fantasy. So, again, you might be manifesting like a goal, wish, or dream here. With the 7 of Cups, you have the Sun. Definitely a very good reading, a lot of happiness. I feel like you need to pay attention to your attention. Sometimes I feel with the Sun, it's just shining a light on something that we could be interested in, whatever that we want to create in our life. And it's like saying, go do it. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, don't give up at this time. Give something one last shot. Again, that Ace of Pentacles, it could be an offer, and maybe it's something that you've experienced in the past. Like if it's a love offer, maybe you're ready to give up on love, but I feel like this is saying, no, this is worth it. Same thing in business or career. Maybe you've taken big contracts before and it didn't work out. I feel like this is saying, like, now is your chance to redeem yourself, right? Now is your chance to try again. With the Judgment card here, you have the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is conflict and competition. If again, you could feel that there's a lot of competition, but I always tell people, like, people always ask me, should I start a YouTube channel doing tarot readings, right? For example, and because there's a lot of people that do it now. And I'm always like, I always tell those people, if it's for you, it's for you. It doesn't matter how many, there could be a billion people doing it. If you're meant to do it, you will grow. It's just that simple. And if you don't grow, try something else, right? There is something probably that you're meant to do, but we have to like explore. I'm really passionate about this right now because of the energy basically for the rest of our lives. We have to be willing to explore. Next in the area, what are we doing? What's coming in for you? Or no, this is the unexpected. You have this Old Man card. It says inheritance male. You have this Key card. It says lock, unlock. There could be an older person coming in for you. You have the King of Swords here. So, and again, it could be any gender, whatever you're into. I don't care. But, it could be an older person that's coming in for you. I feel like this person kind of opens you up with that unlock card. I feel like you both do. It's like you open each other up. I feel like you're both very open around each other as well. I kind of feel like, I have a weird feeling here as well, where it's like, I'm not sure if it's them or you, so take it how it resonates, but it's almost like either them or you thought that they would never find a person like their past person. It's like maybe, it's like sometimes we're just with a person, they make us feel a certain way, right? And there's no other way to say it. And, I feel like either you or them, or maybe both of you, because I can't really pick up on who it is here. It's like you make each other feel like really good, just great. Maybe you thought it didn't exist anymore. So, definitely a very open connection. You have the 3 of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and the 8 of Cups. I feel that a lot of you could be meeting this person in like your community with the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is like being part of a community, joining a community. Getting out in public, socializing, being with friends. I would do all those things if you're looking for love. Obviously, you're not going to find love like on your couch, as I always say. So you have to get out in public and find a person. It could be a Pisces or a water sign. You have a lot of water here. It could be an earth sign. It could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo. Really stands out to me because of this right here. I literally feel like if this is a person, could be a person who's part of your destiny. So definitely a very strong connection. I do feel like your fortunes are changing for the better, but I also feel that you're feeling more confident. Like this is going to sound kind of boring here, Cancer, but really I feel like this right here is just kind of more confirmation for your path. I feel like you feel like you're doing the right things in life. And when we feel that way, usually we are, number one, but when we feel more confident, we become more successful. So it's like, kind of like a positive feedback loop. You have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, I do feel like you're kind of like letting go of a past person, or someone is here in this situation. Eight of Cups is like walking into darkness. There's also like a sense of walking away from something, not knowing if you're ever going to discover anything like it. So, like I said, this could be a person. But the funny thing is, I feel like you're going to stumble right into something that's like way better. It's almost like you proved to the universe here, is like what I'm feeling. It's like maybe you walked away from a person and the universe is like, well, they had the guts to walk away from something that they thought was great, even though it was, clearly there were issues, right? And so they trusted themselves. So here's a reward. With the Three of Cups, you have the Page of Swords. Again, Page of Swords is a card of kind of needing to research and needing to stop spying on a person. Didn't I say this to you in your July reading? Are you spying on someone, is what I would say to you. It's like you're spying on someone who's clearly interested in you. It could be part of like a friend group or someone that you're already friends with or something like that. I don't know. I would go for it. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Queen of Cups. You showing up here, I knew that this, sorry to keep switching, but I knew that this right here was more talking about you. It's like your path. It's the journey that you're on. So love it. With the Eight of Cups, you are walking straight towards the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, there is something here about you have proven yourself. It's like you've proven yourself to the universe and you're walking right towards the Ten of Pentacles, whatever that is. Could be a lot of financial success. It could be love. It could be, whatever you want. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this To Be Fair card and this A Change in the Wind card. So, again, this row is going to represent the good stuff. It's going to be good no matter what. So there's clearly some sort of change coming into your life for the better. And I feel like you feel life is much more fair to you. Like I said, I get this feeling of confirmation going this way. You have the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords here. The Page of Cups, of course, could be a love offer. So I do feel there could be love coming in for you with the Page of Cups. This could also be part of your dream, though. Again, that fish might not exist, and I always say he needs to like grab onto that fish, and he really needs to bring it down to earth. You have the Four of Cups here, so again, I feel maybe you've been disappointed with what you have received in the past, but this is, again, showing up in the good stuff, so I feel like you're finally finding something good in your life. Like you're finding, something where you can really thrive in life is what I'm getting, and this could be a relationship, a business, whatever it is you're working on. Again, you have the King of Swords. Definitely could be a person who's older than you coming in for you. But again, it doesn't have to be. This could also be like a contract. It could be, the King of Swords could be like a person that you're signing a contract with or something like that. King of Swords also represents an expert. So it kind of tells me that if you're signing a contract or if you're doing contract work or whatever, that you are the expert. Let's see. With the Page of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, work hard, play hard. So I feel like you're putting work into things and it's going to lead to a lot of success. So, love it. That looks good to me. For the Four of Cups, you have the Four of Swords. Finally, a break is like what I feel like. Maybe you're finally getting a vacation or being able to take a break in life. And with the King of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely, again, you have the Ace of Pentacles, and I kind of felt like that Ace of Pentacles was an offer. And so there's some sort of big offer, or there's like a big important offer coming in for you here. Pretty simple reading. I think that's like basically what the reading is about. Is a big offer that's coming in. Definitely could be a contract. The Ace of Pentacles could be a contract as well. So if you do contract work, if you're signing a contract, this looks amazing. Also, like I said, could be a love offer. Could be both for a lot of you as well. We're going to pull 5 main themes and just see what else wants to come up here. You have this Servant card here. I was saying something earlier about you. It's like, or was it you? I'm not sure. I almost feel like you're doing something easier where you don't feel like you're working your fingers to the bone. So for some of you, like in work or business, it's almost as if you could be getting something here that's not, I wouldn't necessarily say easier, but just like more worth it. Next, you have this wedding card. Like, yes, I mean, are you kidding? You have the Four of Wands. So definitely could be marriage potential. I kind of feel if you're attracting someone, if someone here wants to get married right away. It's almost like someone could be, it's either you or them or both of you just want to get married. So there you go, Cancer. Next, you have this consolation card. I feel like you're being rewarded for like all the difficulties and challenges you've been through, but I also feel like you're being rewarded for having the guts to, move away from something that wasn't perfect. It's like nothing is perfect in life, right? Nothing is perfect, but it's like it's like I feel like you just had a knowing that something wasn't right. It could be in a relationship or a job or something, and you just weren't willing to settle. And I feel, again, this is like a good thing. Next, you have this surprise card. Love it. He's like pulling up money from this net there. It's like a bag of money or something. So again, I feel like there's some sort of gift that's coming in for you at this time, so really nice. And you have this service card. Yeah, you're attracting someone who doesn't make you feel like a servant, but you're attracting someone who is like does acts of service. So, attracting much more balanced situations. Again, funny that it says service, because again, if you're like in a service-based business or something, or you do contracts, like I said, this whole entire reading's been talking about that, and I feel it will be amazing. I don't care what you do for work, even if you're retired, there could be some sort of benefit that comes through or something. You have that toil and labor card, the occupation card. So, looks really, really good, Cancer. Love this reading. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.